What's tonight, for? If this team get beat, we in the final four.
He's a poor man LeBron, bro, when it comes to trades. It's like, you guys look at, KD went to go
down 3 games, it's a quick sweep.
Not cap if you want to. Cap if you want to. Cap if you want to.
You know what's in me.
When I said that they let James Harden do the same thing and let Kevin Durant do the same thing, and they're essentially letting James Harden do the same thing again.
I said Kevin Durant should have took a 50-50 blame, and Westbrook should have took a 50-50 blame too.
Buzz motherfucking down. You feel me? I know y'all didn't get to hear that last week because the nigga was sweet. Thanks to, DJ putting my business out there like that. And telling people I'm sleeping shit, DJ. All right, I got you, DJ. Well, DJ, as you can see, DJ not here right now. He's recording a X-rated video. All right, with 2 midgets. Okay. Now y'all want to play? Stop playing with me, man. I'm gonna start opening this show wild as hell. Don't look at me like that, boy.
2 midgets is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, 2 little people. I didn't mean to say midgets. I'm sorry. 2 little people.
Crazy work, though, Shree.
Don't cancel. I don't care. I planned that shit all week. I don't give a shit.
He imitated you. He gave you your line.
Shit. Don't tell the people I'm asleep. Tell the people I'm busy. When y'all niggas not here, I don't tell people what y'all going through, nigga.
You was asleep, big dog.
So what? I was going through some shit.
You was tired. That's what you was
going through. I was going through some motherfucking dead body. All right?
Withdrawals.
Hey, I was Tony like Romo for the day. All right.
Sure. We all know.
You wanted to see a dead body, it was me.
We all understand that.
Look, that's fine if y'all understand, but the people ain't got to know I'm sleeping when I'm supposed to be on the job. I'm supposed to be on the job. Y'all gonna tell them I'm sleeping? Y'all some snitches. Y'all just walked to the manager's office, got the manager, and brought him right to where I was sleeping at.
That's crazy.
That's me. I would.
That's some fucked up shit, man.
Oh, that's crazy. The manager's
get up here telling the damn people I'm asleep. Tell them Troy had something to do. Hey, that's what I do when y'all can't make it.
Troy had technical difficulties last week. DJ said he was asleep. His computer was asleep. That's what happened.
Anyway, bust motherfucking down. I'm back, bitches. Let's get into it. We got a little show for you today. Some quick topics. We're 8 days away from the NBA. All right. First topic that we're going to address today is Joel motherfucking Embiid. You know, that God is better than Jokic, but we ain't going to go there. No back-to-backs for him, boo. No back-to-backs for Joel Embiid. He said for the rest of his career, which is like 2 years. But yeah, I just want to know how you feel about that, boo. How you feel about Joel Embiid's comments that he's not going to play? I'm sorry?
You said for the rest of his career?
He's no back-to-backs for the rest of his career.
Oh, that's a bold-ass statement. That's bold.
Well, he said he would like to play no back-to-backs for the rest of his career.
That's a very bold-ass statement.
So, which I don't know how that mixes with the NBA what you call it, rule.
I mean, he's almost essentially saying he's not going to qualify for any
awards, right?
Anything of that nature. And again, that's cool, I guess, if you're a team willing to live with that. But I think it's deeper than that. I think he's basically saying he's setting himself up if he think he's finna get max money come around. Like, why would a team give him max money at this point, knowing that he's not going to play back-to-backs and he's injury prone to add? Like, we get 40 games out you, 45 games. Hope you're ready for the playoffs type deal, the Kawhi Leonard thing, and you're not Kawhi Leonard, sir. You're not a proven champion. I mean, you're not finna get that nowhere else. You got it in Philly because, like, they had to at least trust that you, and you did become like an MVP, So like at the end of the day, it wasn't like the worst payout, but going forward, I don't know if that was a good move.
Mulich?
A crazy thing to say, especially considering they went out and got you, ample help to where you are, going to be competitive in your prospective league this year. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know the logistics. I don't know the math about it. But like, how much you're not playing back to back, bro? Like, you essentially talking about you're not playing shit half the season, a quarter of the season, shit, third of the season at this point. So it's like, first of all, you're not gonna get that max or another max at this point. Um, you might not ever qualify for any all NBA teams, NBA postseason awards or anything like that because it's game based now. So, and if you don't fucking play a certain amount of games, you're not going to get no awards or all NBA teams, which can affect contracts, incentives, shit, roster bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just a crazy thing to say considering how young you are still, right? Like he still, has a pretty solid length on his youth. So it's like, and I get it, the injuries tend to add up, but like, bruh, shit. I mean, saying you're not playing back to back without taking, the initiative to work on something that may be ailing you, taking the initiative to kind of work with a different trainer, a different training regimen, right? Different, food or eating regimen, whatever the case may be, right? Because it's always something, right? It's never that the body is just super fatigued to the point where it's just breaking down. It's always something really integral and it can be fixed if you take the time to do it. So that's a wild statement to say, good sir, especially coming from a former MVP, somebody who's supposed to be looked at as one of the best in the league. You gonna sit here and talk about you not playing back to backs? Yeah, I don't know, because even Kawhi didn't say that. Like Kawhi was sitting here talking about I'm not playing back to backs. Now, there was the whole load managing thing on Kawhi, and we get that, but that he didn't come out and blatantly say I wouldn't like to play back to backs. Like we knew Kawhi was low managing, but he never was like, yeah, no, I ain't playing back to backs. Fuck you niggas. So, hey, shit. I don't think they're gonna let him honor it. I don't think they're gonna agree to it. But wild thing to say coming from a former MVP, somebody who's supposed to be one of the best players in the league.
I feel both of your points. I got one more follow-up question for both of you guys. Mulich, I'm gonna stick with you. How important is it for the NBA to have their star key, superstar players playing back-to-backs?
I think it's important. Like I think showing that you first and foremost, you're the guy of the team. Like you're the captain of the team. You are the best player on that proverbial team. So showing that you can play or that you're willing to play back to backs, even though you're dog ass tired, like that is a form of leadership. Now, the other thing about that is this is what you signed up for. It's what you signed up for, bro. Like it's like complaining about baseball where they got back to backs or 3 games in a fucking row, 3 days. Like nigga, that's what you signed up for. You signed up for a 180 game goddamn season. You signed up for an 82 game fucking season, bro. What did you think that you was gonna not? You was gonna play half that, or you just gonna not have to play that? Because nah, bro, this was exactly what you signed up for. I don't get to play some of the games in football season just because I'm tired. Nah. Or because I'm banged up a little bit. No, bro, this is what I signed up for. I signed up for 16, 17 games, bro. You feel me? Like, man, I get it. Injuries happen, right? But if you're really injured, like we said on this show plenty of times, if you're really injured, sit your ass down, get the fuck off the court. But if you're just hurt, if you got ailments or little bro, you gotta play, bro. You gotta play through that shit. What the fuck? Like, and I get it. A lot of people are talking about the brand, the money, the longevity, the career, whatever the case may be, bro. Y'all know what y'all signed up for, and this is the reason why they're paying y'all this much money. If something got to change, then something got to change. Take some of that money that you fucking making and change something about your work ethic, about your conditioning, about your training, about your eating, whatever the fucking case may be. But yeah, it's important. It's important as far as leadership goes. It's important as far as contractual fucking obligations go, and it's important because you got to show everybody that this is pro athlete. This is how you be a pro athlete, bro. Like this is literally the epitome of being a pro athlete. Performing when you're dog ass tired. How bad do you want it? How bad can you put that tiredness, that ailment, that injury, that hurt behind you and go out there and win a championship or go out there and win a game that you needed to win a game? Like Can you imagine if Michael Jordan said he's not playing back to backs? Kobe Bryant said he's not playing back to backs. Kevin Garnett said they're not playing back to backs, bro. During a time where it's during a time where they have probably the most competitive team that they're gonna have. Can you imagine that? Like one of the best players in the league telling his team and telling the league that he doesn't want to play back to backs when they're probably going to be the most competitive that they've been. Can you imagine just imagine any player telling their team that, telling anybody that, telling the league that, like, yeah, no, I'm not playing back to backs, bro. Yeah, I know we're super competitive. I know we can probably win a championship this year, but there's gonna be some nights where y'all gonna have to do without me.
Well, they did say they want to get him. They want to get him towards the playoffs. So they want to keep him fresh and ready to play in the playoffs, so he's not hurt like he was the last 3 years.
Bro, that's what you sign up for, bro. Like, I have no sympathy for a nigga who signs up for a sport and then like, nah, I'm just trying to save myself in the playoffs. Nah, fuck that. What the fuck? No, you got to play every single goddamn game, bro. What the fuck? Hell nah. Nigga, because at the end of the day, you can save yourself in the playoffs and we can still get our ass whooped. Then what? You save yourself for what? Just for us to get beat the fuck up in the playoffs? Like, what the hell wrong with you? Nah, bro, I don't like that. It's selfish. Like, you're taking the selfish right out because you keep caring about more of your career or your future than your teammates and what sacrifices it takes to actually win a championship, bro. Like, that's what it takes to win a chip right there. Playing when you don't want to play, playing when you dog ass tired. Like, that's what the fuck it takes, bro. And we all know the playoffs is a different season. Yeah. The regular season is preparing for that. You can't sit up there and take games off because you're tired or because you're sore. Like, and then be mad or wonder why you never won a chip in your career. That's quite literally the reason why.
What?
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean,
how important are back-to-backs for superstars?
Bro, when it comes to superstars, it's extremely important. But like when it comes to a guy like Joel Embiid, it is what it is with him too. Like, I mean, I just think obvious he's hurt, right? It's unfortunate, but like relative to superstars, though, like it's extremely important to play every game you like can play, like unless you're just hurt, bro, like truly hurt. People are paying a lot of money to see these stars, bro. Like, and don't let it be one of them marquee games in the season where like we obviously want to see the best versus the best. And we don't get that. We get robbed of that a lot nowadays. And that's part of why, obviously, these quote unquote the old heads, right? They don't appreciate the game because of stuff like this. They don't, I ain't gonna say appreciate it. Some don't appreciate it, but some don't care for the game as much because you see this type of attitude, like for the most part, around the league, where it's like, I'm not going to push it because I got a bruised toe. Like those type of knick-knack injuries, or like it'd be too much, bro. Like I don't want to say guys are not hurt, but sometimes it just seems a little bit, you sitting out on the back-to-back and caution it. Like I don't know, bro.
I mean, I get it.
Soft to me, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm not on Joel's side here. I think if you're coming back from injury and you got to take some back-to-backs off, that's fine. But to say you never want to play back-to-backs, like if that's the case, then the league, because I don't know if you guys remember, I think early last year or maybe the year before that the NBA was talking about expanding the season so they could cut down on the back-to-backs.
Something like that, yeah.
But that's the only way I'm okay with somebody being like, oh, yeah, I ain't got to play no back-to-backs no more. But, I mean, if it's a part of the schedule, it's part of the schedule. But if he is injury-prone, that's the other side of it. We seen so many greats come into this game and walk out this game and not have, a full career or a full healthy career because of injuries. And I'm not taking the time off to whatever, right? Because, back in our time, niggas just played through whatever they had. We don't see that in today. So, like Buab said, we get robbed of matchups. But I think the one thing that I think both of you, the points that you both miss is what it's important, but it's not just important for the players, it's important for the league. And I think that's where we're about to see the league find out some way, whether it's expanding it, expanding the season another 2 months or something like that, so they can space the games out a little bit more. Or if it's, just telling players, hey, look, if y'all not gonna play back-to-backs, then whatever game check you got that day goes to whatever they come up with. Because the NBA is going to try to do something. They're already trying to do something. That's why they stopped the load management. So I don't think he gets away with saying it. I think the league probably definitely called the 76ers and was like, yo, what the hell is Joel Embiid talking about?
I just feel like y'all are athletes, my nigga. Like, I get it. Like, athletes, even they were human, we need rest and stuff like that. I definitely understand that. But like, if you train for an 82 plus game season, and then like essentially your whole life or your whole teenage to adult career, and then come out and be like, yeah, no, I don't want to play back to back, even though you already knew this is exactly what you were signing up for and you trained for this shit. But just because you got a little soreness, which is gonna fucking happen, we understand basketball is a physical ass sport. It's not like it's golf where you're not contact. Like you're gonna be sore. You're gonna be banged up in some places. Just to come out and say like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm playing back to back. That's to me, that's just this a little weak as far as a star or a superstar, or really just any player, a professional athlete. Like, nah. If I was a coach, nigga, you playing, bro. I don't give a fuck how tired you is.
No, I agree. That is kind of weak for sure. Like, I get it. Again, if you truly be hurt, and I mean, like, it is what it is too. But it's just like at the same time, like, I think you just owe the fans, bro. Like, you owe the people, like that I'm a push through mentality, bro. When you're a superstar, like it's levels to this, bro. No one cares about, what I'm saying, that the depending on who the second option is, nobody really cares like that. I mean, but and so on and so on, bro. Like, people are paying to see the stars play, bro.
Literally.
It's true.
And it adds to the story, right? Everybody wants a legacy. Everybody wants to be a legend. Everybody wants to be a Hall of Famer, right? Jordan, flu game. Kobe, right? Towards Achilles, freaking went to the free throw shot 2 fucking free throws, right? Like, this is what builds legends. You feel me? Like, that is what builds your legacy. Not, oh, well, I'm tired, so I'm not gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how we tell the stories of our superstars, of our greatest players from back in the day, the shit that they went through in order to win that championship. So, what you willing to push through, Joel? That's my question.
It's a good question. Good question. Well, moving on from Joel Embiid, there was some other news that came out of the NBA about, Mulich's main man, De'Aaron Fox.
Foxy!
Mr. Fox turned down $165 million extension.
Yes, he did.
In hopes of getting, what is it, 235?
Yes, that's super max.
In hopes of getting 235 if he makes an all-star team this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mulich, I'm going to start with you. How are you feeling about Fox turning down $165 million?
I mean, I respect it because he's betting on himself, but hey, my brother, you got some work to do. You know what I mean? I'm saying, me and Boo, I've had this conversation a few weeks back, right? Where a lot of people don't, like to, put De'Aaron Fox in the position or in that top echelon of point guards. Well, this is the time, right? You guys got a new team. You got De'Aaron Fox. You got Sabonis. You got a pretty solid bench. You got the new coach, right? You've been playing tremendously better, right, through the past 3 or 4 years, right? Even though you've been a pretty solid player at your position since you've been drafted, we all understand that. But now it's time to separate yourself and put yourself in the upper echelon of those players, right? Like, and that's how it's gonna have to be, unfortunately, right? Not unfortunately, but just that's how it's gonna have to be, right? Because if you're gonna sit up here and say that you're betting on yourself to get that supermax, hey, well, you're gonna have to be talked about in the upper echelon of those point guards, and it can't be no denying. It can't be no, oh well, I'm on the fence about De'Aaron. Oh, I'm kind of sort of. Oh well, I got De'Aaron won it. Nah. It got to be stout decision. Hey, De'Aaron is one of the best guards in the league, and he deserves he deserves that money. Period.
What?
Yeah, I mean, he betting on himself, obviously. Like, that's usually what you do when you turn down that type of money. Most people would have jumped at it. He's betting on himself. He feels that he can. I think he could make an all-star team this year. All NBA might be tougher, but all-star, I think that's gonna be more realistic. And if all-star is realistic, all NBA is realistic as well for him, obviously. But I think the Kings should be like a top 5 seed. I think that should be able to get him in the conversation. But the problem is he playing with Sabonis. It's tough to get two guys on a all-star team if they're not like really a top 3 team, I guess, in the conference.
That's true.
So that's usually be the problem with why it's going to be tricky for him, because a lot of people tend to believe that Sabonis might be the best player on the team. I think it's debatable for sure.
That's true. A lot of people do think that.
So, but I respect it though. I think if if Sacramento was to be like, well, you know what, we don't still want to give you the Supermax, which is possible too.
Mm-hmm.
He's still gonna get 200 mil somewhere though.
Yeah.
He gonna get it somewhere. He might not get that Supermax. He gonna get like 200. And depending on where they finish, and if I'm him, my thing would be I put up 26 a game, 6-7 assists on good shooting splits, and we lose in the first round to a Denver, I still want my money.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I play well, I still want my money.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
So, and if Sacramento don't want to get me, I gotta walk probably. That's just what it's gonna be.
But on the other side of this too, it's like, we talked about this before too. It's like when players bet on themselves, we're all for players betting on themselves, but there's a risk that comes, and Buap alluded to it a little bit there. There's a risk that comes with betting on yourself. I wasn't here last week to say, give my shouts out to D Rose and his retirement, but D Rose is one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
You bet on yourself in different ways. It's not all the same. It's not all about money, right? It's not every player bets on himself to get a contract and then something goes wrong. There's different scenarios that happens in the NBA of how players bet on themselves and it always not work out, right? So in Fox's situation, like I've said, when you got a player that people are arguing are better than you, it could make it hard for him to get that all-star, especially at his position, because you got Ja Morant coming back. You still got Steph there. You got Shea there. You got Lonzo coming back. We don't know what the hell he gonna do. I'm just saying,
Lonzo on the East.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying. Like, so you got different pieces. He is in the East, but you got different pieces that could definitely affect him making that All-Star game. So for his max, the Supermax to go through, he needs the All-Star game. So that's why I'm saying him taking the risk. I'm all for players taking the risk. Do your thing, Fox. But if he does not get that All-Star game, I would like to see what his contract offer is then.
So here's the thing with the All-Star game. Like, it's not position-based.
Yeah, it's positionless.
Right. So
he can get in as a snub, but I don't think he gets in over Shea.
I wouldn't say a snub.
Not a snub, but the bench, on the bench. Like,
yeah, he's not going to be a starter.
Yeah, because you got Steph, you're gonna have Shea,
Yeah, he's not Luka. You're not
Luka,
gonna.
Ja comes back playing the way he's playing.
They're gonna get the popularity vote for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be the starters. Like one of them four in particular. More likely it's gonna be Steph and Luka again as the starters.
Most likely.
And then you got guys like Ja, Shea, potentially coming off the bench. And I still think it's 15 players, so you still can probably have at least 6 to 7 guards make the team. Maybe
I don't know
8.
if that's going to call for basketball.
Because you got Jokic is going to probably be the only center. You know, you don't have to put a Rudy Gobert or I don't know who else would make it be an all-star caliber type center. Because Victor a center?
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, yeah.
Yeah, he might could make it squeeze in. He's probably not going to make it on the popularity vote, but he probably make it depending on what type of season he have. I could see him. So it's not that many centers. It's not that many fours other than the usual suspects would be Kevin Durant. Oh, I forgot Anthony Edwards. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's still gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for De'Aaron to make it. Because you got De'Aaron.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I respect it. Definitely respect it. But you gotta
let's just hope he get the 165 if he don't get it.
Yeah,
tough.
but as I said, you got to separate yourself. You feel me? You got to establish yourself in that upper echelon of players or point guards, right? Like if you want that, that's what that comes with. You got to be up there with the Shades. You got to be looked at up there with the Lucas and the Stephs, like the Jaws. Like that's where you got to be at in order to get that money, in order to get that respect, in order to garner that attention. You got to be there. So definitely bet on yourself, but understand the work that you got to put in to get there it's an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to, Fox, good luck to you. I know we're gonna have some exciting basketball this season. Hopefully Fox can get there. That's something that, here from the sideline, basket to basket, we'll keep our eye on. Does Fox get his extension? All right, but moving on. Anybody watch that preseason Knicks game versus the Wolves?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, he said what that's what happens when you let them control the team, when you let them do something, man. That boy Dante.
That's what happens when they let us run the team.
That boy Dante has some things to say, man.
I guess Dante wasn't all that happy with the Knicks, huh, Mulich?
I guess he wasn't, bro. I guess he was not. Man, Dante was over there tripping, bro. I'm like, okay. But I mean, hey, he's a fiery player. He's been like that since college. He's a competitor, right? He's won championships at every single level, so he knows what it takes to win a championship. And shit, hey, he gonna stand on his 10, man, and he's not gonna budge. And even if that comes with, going at a player or going at a coach or, the dad of a player, like it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say what the fuck he gotta say, and that's what it is. But hey, like I said, I respect it, bro. Shoot, talk your shit, Dante. You understand the type of player you were. You understood the type of value that you brought to the team. And shit, hey, man, fuck y'all. That's what he was saying, basically. Fuck you niggas, bro. Shit.
What?
Yeah, that's the you know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. That's just the, you feel me? Like you took that shit personal. I mean, I like to see it too. And we just was talking about in that era of basketball where players aren't as feisty or as competitive to a degree, where they just, just want that type of confrontation. Like he felt disrespected. And I'm not saying he's entirely right, because I understand, like, honestly, why the Knicks did do what they did. It's a business, but I can respect him as an individual and feeling some type of fucking way. Hey, like, listen, I felt like I was very important to what y'all had going on. Y'all didn't. but I'm gonna show you what you're missing out on type deal. Like, I'm fucking with it. And I'm also fucking with Rick Brunson saying what he said. I mean, he a rider. It is what it is. He riding for a squad. Like, hey, you know why we did what we did, whether you like it or not. Hey, it's a business here, man. So I still like it though. I still love the riff raff. It's just hopefully gonna, them Knicks and Timberwolves games gonna be very interesting this year. It's
only played twice, so
yeah. So I think it's gonna be, two high profile games when they do play both times. The build up is gonna be crazy.
Definitely that.
And it's still crazy because it's like Jalen Brunson and Dante still cool for the most part.
Yeah, no, they still very close friends. But just hey, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, man.
God.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know me, I'm from the 90s, so I like the back and forth. You feel me? I think we need more of the Isaiah Stewarts. We need more Isaiah Stewarts in the basketball. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Somebody's willing to chase a nigga. All right.
Remember
when they really used to chase you in the tunnel, when they really used to get to the tunnel and fight in the tunnel. And when Shaq big ass had to come from the back. Nah, I'm talking about back in the day when the niggas was fighting in the tunnel. They was throwing scrap hands in the tunnel.
He talking Doug Christie and Rick Fox. Nigga, y'all wasn't outside for that, man.
What y'all mean? Shaq had to come out the locker room injured, nigga, and break the fight up.
You niggas better relax. Shaquille O'Neal.
Step it up. Don't let Dante be the one to bring it back. All right? Don't let Dante be the one to bring it back. So, boy, why did the Knicks let Dante go? Because Cat was a better player, right? I just want to clear that up. Better opportunity with Cat.
For sure.
Okay, I just want to know.
That's what I heard.
I'm going to say this for Dante DiVincenzo because I know he wants me to say it. I got you, bro. And then when you come on the show, we can say it together. Fuck the Knicks. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it.
Got you. Absolutely.
Don't worry about it. I'll throw a little monkey wrench. Sorry. I said I wasn't going to do it, but we're going to do it. All right. Let's take a little quick peek into the 2024 class of basketball. That's how I wanted to see it. All right. Don't judge me. It's how I wanted to see it. We're looking at the Hall of Fame. Buab, you saw your boys got in the Hall of Fame?
Who the fuck going?
They got up in there. Chauncey Billups got in there. Wait, did Chauncey got in, right, Mo?
Oh, yeah, Chauncey got in.
It was Chauncey, Vincent. Who was the other dude? Was it Michael Cooper?
Michael Cooper is crazy.
I think it was Mike. 12 seasons with Los Angeles. He averaged 9 points in his career. See, Kwame Brown should be in the Hall of Fame.
This shit is this one of them bad ones right here. This one, like ain't nobody retired in some recent years. Yeah, it's been a dry spell.
That's tough.
It's been a dry spell, bro. You got Vince, Chauncey Billups, Michael Cooper. Shout out to my girl Simone Augustus, though. She's a hoop. And Doug Collins.
Doug motherfucking Collins.
Good coach. He was a good player for the most part. So, I mean, I guess, like, if you combine his coaching career, his contributions to the game, it's not crazy to think Doug Collins at all. Michael Cooper is kind of nasty for me.
Yo, Jerry West got in again. Mel, what you talking about?
What Mel talking about?
He said Vince Carter is now a Hall of Famer.
Mel is so fucking nasty.
But
bro.
Carmelo is?
Oh my God.
But Carmelo is, Mel?
Mel Fucking nasty.
Right? He gonna say Vince not, but Carmelo is?
I think Carmelo is more of a Hall of Famer though.
Nah, they on the same level.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Look at my eye, boy, because you can't see the other one.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not. That's a wrong answer, Mel. Wrong answer, Mel. Okay? Carmelo is not a Hall of Famer. I don't see him with his jacket. When he gets in there, then we could call him one.
Y'all wrong. Both these guys are Hall of Famers. It's just Vince.
Yes. Vince is definitely a Hall of Famer. He dunked over that tall white boy. That's all he needed. That's it. Nuts on the head. That's it. That's all he needed.
Yeah, saying shit like Michael Cooper in the Hall of Fame, I think D Rose need to be in the Hall of Fame for sure. Like real shit.
But how long did Michael Cooper play?
I don't give a fuck.
Because these niggas be getting in after like 34 years.
Michael Cooper was never a top 10 player in the league, never a top 15 player in the league. Never.
But it doesn't. But we talked about that. That's not how you get into the Hall of Fame. We know that.
I don't care.
You got to, because that's the criteria. We talk about criteria on this show all the time. So when we have criteria, we have to follow those criteria.
I don't talk about that as my criteria.
Well, that's the criteria.
You can't be a fucking rotational player. And
why can't you?
I mean, not even a rotational player. Like he was
why can't you?
Started, bro. You just can't, bro. Not to me. Like this is, bro. He retired in what, like 95, 96. Like because he was retired when Kobe got drafted. He had retired, so he had retired like 95, bro.
The Hall of Fame, right? Not the Hall of Very Good. Or kind of good, or rotation.
Remember, but it's the Hall of
Basketball Hall of Fame. You're right. That's true. This is true. That's a good point.
Not the NBA. We go through this every time.
Bro, he was a legit role player. Like if he's getting into the Hall of Fame, bro, it's opening doors for why a nigga like Robert Horry says, I need to be in the Hall of Fame.
No, not at all.
It is. What?
Mm-mm.
Are you crazy? Bro, are you crazy? Bro, if I'm Robert Horry, I'm seeing this shit, bro. He got 5 rings as a rotational player, you know what I'm saying? A role player. I got 7 rings as a fucking.
Yeah, but I mean, see, this is what I mean too, right? And I know Buap's going to disagree with me here, but I'm not getting into the back and forth with you, Buap. He 1996, 86, 87 defensive player of the year. And then he has 8. He's an 8-time all defensive player.
Boo.
Right? So when I say something like it's more than that, right? They contribute defense. Back in the day, Casey Jones was a defensive player. Yeah, he got in more for his coaching, but his basketball career of that defense was looked at. They looked at Michael Cooper defense too. It's not just he put up 9 points a game. I mean, I don't know if Robert Horry,
But my nigga TA in the Hall of Fame being. Tony Allen. Fuck him.
And Tony ain't got 5 chips.
I don't care about that shit.
They do. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to care, Buap, but they do.
Care about that shit. I'm just saying. Look, all I said was if they gonna put him in the fucking Hall of Fame, put my nigga Derrick Rose in that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Horry don't got no accolades.
He got 7 of them titles.
That's it. No accolades.
All right,
He don't got an all defense. He ain't got a fucking 3-point contest, a fucking skeet shoot contest. He ain't got nothing.
So I'm saying, at the end of the day, bro,
like
I hit all them 8. Michael
this
Cooper,
nigga ain't got a first team, a second team, a third team.
I will never say Michael Cooper had a better career than Derrick Rose. I refuse to. I will always rather be Derrick Rose than Michael Cooper.
He had a better career than Robert fucking Horry.
That's cool. That's cool for sure.
And he only got 5.
That's cool. I ain't tripping.
Your favorite hater?
He is. He definitely going to the Hall of Fame. Vince Carter is top 10 in 3-pointers made. Like we no, let's not act like that just didn't happen. The nigga was a shooter for sure. Like slam dunk champion contest.
Mel Mel
Freaking
Mel got dunked on by Vince Carter in his dream, and ever since
NCAA
then,
North.
ever since he got dunked on by Vince in his dream, Mel's never been the same.
Mel's gonna do that for sure.
Vince a shooter? LOL. That's what Mel just said.
Vince definitely had a little jumping towards the end for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, Hall of Fame is tricky, but like I said, it's the basketball Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Fame of the NBA. So if it was just the NBA, Mulit, you on mute. I don't know if you are talking as much, but it's if it was just the if it was just the NBA, then yeah, you could throw a guy like, Carmelo in there. But moving on. Our last topic of the day. I'm going to read you a statement. Well, something came out about a new rule that the NBA is going to be implementing or bringing a rule back. And this is what it says. Bear with me, please. It says the NBA is expected to communicate to teams an updated policy on cell phones and social media use that prohibits players and coaches from using their cell phone from tip-off until the end of the game. In the communications expected to come this week, the NBA will reinstate the previous rule that prohibits players and coaches from using their phones to post on social media or share video footage or other information to a game official, media member, or basketball operations personnel seated courtside from 45 minutes before tip-off until after post-game media obligations. The rule revision is intended primarily to keep players and coaches focused on team matters during games. The revision also is intended to bolster the integrity of the game as it is related to gambling. In April, the NBA banned Toronto, the Porter from the league after an investigation found that he disclosed confidential information to bettors and bet on NBA games while playing in the G League. The NBA and the NBA Player Association worked closely on this policy update. Per people familiar with the matter, in this policy, teams will designate one point of communications for players and coaches during the no cell phone period. The person designated at this point of communications would field calls or messages sent to players during games in the event of an emergency. The cell phone / social media rule applies to active and inactive players. Per persons familiar with the matter, if there is an issue related to medical treatment for a player or arena security issue, players and coaches are permitted to use their cell phones or other electronic devices for communication. So that was the statement, the full statement that I could find. And then I'm going to kick it to Bua. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling like I understand it, I guess, right? Like, as far as that betting shit, like, but still, I can't imagine a motherfucker like LeBron, you know what I'm saying, just sitting on the sidelines with no phone. If he, I'm talking about like, if he legit not playing in the game. Okay, shit. He gonna have that phone, or he just not gonna be on the bench. That's all that means. Shit like that. Nigga like Brian, like, oh, I can't have my phone. I'm gonna be in the locker room. I'll holler y'all in the back. You know, show LeBron at the tunnel and shit after the game and shit. Like, dapping up with the boys, you know what I'm saying? Good game, good game, good game. Motherfuckers need them phones, bro. They used to them now. They accustomed to them. They need them, bitches. It's gonna be hard.
Mulich?
I like it. Leave them fuck ass phones alone and focus on the goddamn game, bro. That shit is the most annoying thing ever, bro. The motherfuckers looking on their phones and checking their phones at halftime, and it's funny because everybody's trying to make like KD the scapegoat, but it's really just about debating shit, bro. Like the NBA is trying to cut down on all the fucking bets and the illegal shit that's going on and shit. Sports betting is running wild right now, and a lot of these sports leagues trying to keep a cap on it. But yeah, no, I like it. Focus on the fucking game, right? Like shit. Focus on doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing as a teammate or as a player, whether you're playing or not. I don't care. Like shit. Even now, when I'm shit in the middle of a game, when I'm shit on the field, bro, after halftime, I don't even look at my phone. Like I don't talk, I don't touch my phone until after the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't got nothing to do with cheating or nothing. It's just shit. I'm so used to not having my phone during game time or my phone being in the locker room or being somewhere else during game time. Like I don't pay attention to it. And I don't have to talk to nobody because my family's already there at the fucking game. So
That's a good point.
but
Your favorite hater. That is a good fucking point.
and
NBA is
it's
worried
like
about
and
gambling, yet LeBron is doing the DraftKings commercials.
no, they
Okay.
all are. Shit, you got Draymond Green doing fucking prize picks commercials and shit like that. They always do that shit, right? They worry about gambling, they worry about tobacco, they worry about drugs and shit like that, but and beers and shit, but you know, alcoholic use amongst kids, but promote alcohol and beer commercials and all the shit like that. Freaking Hennessy and tequila commercials. They always do the shit like that. Motherfuckers the biggest hypocrites in the world. But for me personally, I just like the rule because that shit is fucking focus on the game, bro. Like you can't take 2 hours, bro, out of your day to not focus on your phone, not look at social media, not scroll up and down fucking Twitter and see what these dumbass fans are talking about you so you can amplify your game, right? Like that's what everybody says Steph Curry does. Steph Curry says Steph Curry texts Twitter at halftime and if somebody's talking shit, then he goes nuclear. And it's just like I don't believe that for one fucking second, but I guess if that's the narrative people want to push. But it's like shit, focus on the game. Shit. Fucking put your goddamn phone down. It's really not that hard. I promise you. Like shit, LeBron, you're gonna be a coach one day. Shit, if you're not playing, which you probably won't be one day, focus on coaching the game. Focus on getting guys lined up. Focus on getting guys in spots that they're supposed to be at. Like you worried about being on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the fuck the motherfuckers trying to be on TikTok and shit. That's I don't know. To me, that's weird, nigga. I don't care. Shit, you at work, get the fuck off your phone at work.
Yep. I mean, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, it is a job. So we do gotta kind of respect the wishes. I don't know why they gotta update a policy. It should have just been that way to be that way, especially with all of the factors that go into a basketball game. So especially with the gambling and with the Porter brother and stuff like that. So gotta kind of be careful there. But I wanna get to this real quick. Your favorite hater asks who goes in first to the Hall of Fame, Melo or Rose? You're muted, boy.
I like how you put Hall of Fame on that shit. I didn't know what he was talking about at first.
Yeah, he's talking Hall of Fame.
Oh, sorry, I'm trolling. Hey, it's got to be Melo, honestly. Melo is a first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion. I'm not saying Derrick Rose. I wouldn't say he necessarily qualifies for first ballot, but I do think, like, if it's a year like this that I'm seeing,
put them all in first ballot, huh?
Like, bro, because this not a first ballot year for Chauncey. This might be a first ballot for Vince though. I think so because I think Vince retired in 21 or 20 because he played in 4 different decades, the 90s, the 2010s. So he retired at the end of the 2020 season, COVID. That makes sense. So yeah, he's first ballot. And shout out to Vince. I think he did still have a hell of a career, no matter what. Even if I do think he underachieved based off of his, and it's still like a like it's still a somewhat of an underachievement. Like you just would thought a guy like Vince, based off what you were seeing, would be just more in the top 5, top 10 conversation shooting guard wise.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
fair assessment.
Yeah. Mooley, did you pick D Rose or Melo? Who gets in first?
I mean, I think it's gonna be Melo. I think that's the obvious choice because of who he is. But I wouldn't be surprised if they said fuck that nigga Melo and put D Rose in there first, dog. Shit, D Rose, that nigga touched a lot of hearts, bro. Like, he
I
went
can't.
out kind of on a high note. Like, shit.
I can't see a scenario where still though, like, because Melo obviously retired last year,
Mm-hmm.
but like I can't see a scenario where he gets not get a first ballot. You got to tell me who in this draft class, like I mean, this Hall of Fame class, for Melo to not get a first ballot.
I just felt like they would give Melo the TO treatment.
They really can't though.
They can't. You feel me? But I just feel like you know how niggas be weird on the committee and shit like that.
They could be, but I just can't see it because he was not as bad as the TO. And I do think the NFL committee cares more about that image and things of that nature. Versus you can't deny still because the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame is what it is. Melo did win a high school title. I know he won that college title. So
yeah, he definitely won that natty.
You know what I mean? So yeah, he's been for a good duration of his career. He was a top 10 player in the league. For at least 5-6 years, he was in that conversation. So I think that's going to somewhat, I wouldn't say trump D Rose stuff, but like definitely get him in first ballot wise.
Yeah, it'll give him that nod, that nod before D Rose.
D Rose gonna always have the people that's going to look at it. He didn't do it long enough. So
yeah, but that's the thing. He's always gonna have the hearts of the people because there's a lot of people that wanted to see him do it for longer, and just the work that he put in throughout his whole career, even after all of the injuries and stuff like that. Like that garners a lot of the respect of the basketball world. So I think, like based off that, I know I feel like D Rose is gonna get in, and what he did in college was fucking stupid, and in high school. So I think he'll get in. He'll get in eventually.
Yeah, I think Melo and D Rose will get in. I would definitely put D Rose in first. Y'all know me. Got to keep my Melo hate up. You feel me?
Jeez.
Definitely. Shut up, boo up. Shut up. But yeah, D Rose over Melo all day, every day. I wish Mel was still in the chat. You feel me, Mel?
He doesn't.
You say what?
He doesn't. I can tell you that right now. He does not.
He feels me.
No, he doesn't.
No, he feels me.
Yeah, he doesn't even correlate with you on this a little bit.
No, he does. He does. Trust me. Me and Mel is bald-headed brothers.
Troy, you gotta be stopped, bro.
They're brothers. They're light skinned and they're bald headed and they're colored.
Give me a forehead, Bink. Come on, Boo-Wop, man. Boy, you know that shit was funny.
I don't condone in dissing the brothers.
You condoning it. That's what brothers do. We clown each other. Stop it, Boo-Wop.
Hey, Moo, this coming from the guy that was getting on DJ
about. I clowned his ass back. Did I not? Did I not clown him back? Did I not clown him back? Because right now he's doing an X-rated video with two little people. I'm not. So, but you just wait till you mix another show, Boo. I'm gonna get your ass too. Sure. Don't worry about it. Boo-Wop gonna mix next week because he's gonna be in Jackass 5. It's just gonna be Boo-Wop and Bam. That's the only two. Boo-Wop and Bam. That's it. Jack Bam. That's what they can call it. Jack Bam. But nah, love Mel, but fuck Melo. See, I like how I did that. Final thoughts, fellas. I'm getting out of here. I'm done, Boo-Wop. Okay, I'm done. I got my little shit off. I'm done. Final thoughts.
Ready, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the rest of the show throughout the rest of the motherfucking week. Gentlemen's Talk, we got another crazy show coming up for y'all. We'll go ahead and do a little promoting of that throughout the rest of the week. That'll be on Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Western Time. I believe that's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. PBT on Thursday. We got to follow up to our baseball show with another baseball show and WNBA part 2. And then Friday, you know what I'm saying? We're talking that ish. So make sure you guys tune in, tap in, like, comment, subscribe, follow, tell a friend and tell a friend, and then tell your mama to tell a friend. And we're going to see y'all next week. Peace.
Boo up.
What my dog said, man. Follow the shows, get into them, tap in, heat all week. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. See y'all Monday.
Yeah,